My mom just texted me right now. Sorry, Dennis donated $200. Guess we'll be doing lots of burpees.
That's good. That's what you get, dude. You wanted this. I told you people were going to do fucking hella burpees.
Well, I was thinking that...
The second you said that, and I put it, that was the first thing people commented on.
Well,
They're like, is there a limit on how many burpees? And I said, no.
Well, Shaver said that. Mm-hmm. So for those of you who don't know, we qualified for this year's Granite Games. We're actually going to be talking about the Granite Games in this episode. But he's doing a good job of like getting people to volunteer, or donate stuff items, for raffle. Where I couldn't really think of much, so I don't really have like connections to people like he does. So I was like, I'll just do burpees. People want to see me do burpees. So then it's kind of like they're getting something out of it, no matter what. Like they get the pleasure of seeing me
die.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm their coach. I yell at them all day long. So now they're like gonna have a little bit of fun at my expense. So if you want to donate, I'll put the link down below. If you want to see me do burpees, I'm gonna figure out how to do it. I wonder if I do an Instagram live. But
so this is what my idea is. Obviously, you need to do them all at one time, because if you split them up, it's not fun.
Yeah.
I can live it. I can be there watching. We'll set up a camera. We'll get like water and stuff. Honestly, we've done something like this before. Hey, where if you bring in like a canned food item, it equals 4 burpees, or like a piece of clothing. We did that, and the coach who was programming at that gym got like over 600 burpees from items that we brought in. So that was because all the coaches did it. So now it's just one coach who's doing it. So I knew this was going to blow up immediately, especially because like most everybody doesn't like Hudson anyway. So it's just a good way to watch him suffer.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see what we're at right now.
I don't think it's updated because I get alerts
whenever
someone donates. I'm gonna look. And there's no new ones yet. So
alerts. I'm gonna look just in case.
Last time we checked, I was still at 455.
Yeah, we're at 455. So if you guys want to watch Hudson suffer for hours on end, I actually had a friend challenge Hudson. Hudson didn't take the challenge because he doesn't have the capital to back it up. They do. They challenged Hudson to max burpees in 2 hours, and whoever wins gets $10,000. I honestly think Hudson can win this, but he doesn't feel like going in $10,000 of debt just in case. So
yeah, exactly.
Maybe if it was like muscle ups or max deadlifts in 2 hours.
All the money I get from the donations, I'll just use that towards doubling it down against it.
Also, I think you should increase from 1,000.
I don't think it's a set cap. I think you can go over.
You can, but people will usually start donating smaller amounts once you get close.
I see what you're saying.
So you put like 5K. I don't know.
I'll look at it when we're done here.
All right. So we're talking about the Granite Games. Oh, Hudson's titties. No. That would be a short episode. So we're going to be talking about the Granite Games, our experience on the Granite Games. We're going to the Granite Games in May. So I'll start off with just like the registration process and before going to the Granite Games.
Well, I talk about like qualifiers and stuff. Like what's the actual step?
Okay. Well, so last year we had already seen about Granite Games online, and I had told Hudson and another buddy of ours, like, hey, we should really do the Granite Games. There's going to be teams of 3. Let's see what we can do.
And this was before they got rid of regionals. So
yeah, so they still had regionals, so it was a good opportunity for us to see and go to another competition that was 3 days. So they had, was it 6 workouts last year? I think it was 2 workouts a week for 3 weeks.
I feel like it is, but I can't remember.
Because this year is a little bit different. But anyway, it's 2 workouts. You crush the workouts on the weekend. You record yourself. You send in your scores. We did that. And the workouts were really awesome. They're good programmed workouts. It was just like the Open. Well, it felt like the Open. I honestly enjoyed it a little bit more because the Open is 1 workout and people redo it a few times. This is 2 workouts. So unless you're really trying to destroy yourself, it's hard to redo both of them. But it has a leaderboard that you can follow, has a cutoff date. I really enjoyed the qualifiers. What about you?
I thought they were really good. One was literally like almost like a twin to one of the Open workouts. Like,
that was this year.
Yeah.
We're talking about last year.
Oh, I can't remember last year. I remember there was one like burpees and thrusters. There was like bar face and burpees, something like that. And there was one with like lunges. Yeah, I can't remember really. Yeah. But yeah, they were really good tests for sure.
It was also really motivating too to go through the qualifiers and have both my teammates tell me the entire time, like, doesn't matter, we're not going to make it. That was super cool. Thanks for that.
I feel like it was just the negative mindset made me like less worried about if I didn't make it, or like maybe less worried about the outcome. Whereas like I still get my all every time. Jesse, I don't know about so much.
Well, I don't know. Hudson was half drunk doing them in the gym in Hawaii, so
yeah. That wasn't fun. Sweating my balls off.
All right, so that was the qualifier process. We ended up making it as a team for intermediate, which, again, honestly, Hudson was a little bit negative. Our other teammate was a little bit negative, so I don't think they put up their best scores that they could have, and we made it intermediate, like, easily. And so that was a little bit motivating. I think it was pretty motivating to Hudson, too, to show, like, look, we can make it to RX, we can make it to the next level. We just have to put in a little bit more time on specific things. So after we made it intermediate, we had a friend of ours telling us, like, you have to go, you have to experience this. I know it's not RX, but you need the experience and you have to try it out for the first time. So we made it happen. We did a raffle just like we did this year. We actually had some buddies of ours. They have a cabin in, like, close to the venue, so we didn't have to pay for room and board, which they're actually selling the cabin, so we can't stay there this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so registration was expensive, we thought at first, but getting to the Granite Games, it was so well organized. Like day one, there was a few things that we were unsure about just because we were new, that we'll know going into this year. But yeah, so you want to take them like when we got there and how like check-in was and stuff.
So it was at St. Cloud University, and when we got there, like, it's pretty obvious. Like, you drive towards the end, and then you see all the 50 people all piled up in one spot. Like, they're all parked in this pretty big parking lot, and then you walk into like their gymnasium where they had a bunch of people like directing you. You go here, there. It was super simple. Like, hey, what's your name? What's your team name? Boom, boom. Give you your like badge for the weekend. They give you a little like goodie bag of like a shirt and other knickknacks and like patches and stuff. And then it was kind of, we just chilled there for a little bit, and then we talked about, or then they sat us all down and they talked about like what to expect for the weekend, things that got going on, and then JC Khalifa kind of came up and talked a little bit, but no one was really interested in that. He's kind of like promoting his new book at the time, where everyone was all like, I want to go home and get ready.
Yeah, it was like 7 p.m. So that was, I think, a little disorganized because they had told us that it was mandatory we were there, and it became really apparent that they said that so they can get people to fill up the seats to listen to their speakers. So honestly, it's like they should have just told us, hey, we're having a speaker, because we were exhausted from the plane ride.
Yeah, otherwise it would have been like a 5-minute endeavor. You would have literally just got there, checked in, and got your bag, and then left.
Yeah, we spent like 3 hours there with it, which we didn't need. But we know that now for this time, we're going to get there, we're going to grab our stuff, and we're probably just going to go and chill and get ready for competition the next day. So after we checked in,
I'm going to pull up the workouts. You can keep talking.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So after we checked in, we were all excited. We were ready. It was our first 3-day competition we've ever done. Now, we had all the heat times. We had when we were going. We had when we should be warming up. The warm-up area was nicely set up. There was enough equipment for everybody. Everything was super organized. There was no questions really on anything. The only thing that we were unsure of is like, where do we go to warm up? But it was answered really quickly. All the Granite Games volunteers and employees were super helpful. Like, it was probably the most well-organized competition I've ever been to, and it's a 3-day comp. I've been to comps that are 1 day, and people don't know what are going on. So that was refreshing. It was nice. So it really went to show, like, that's what our money's going towards, the organization and the setup to everything, I hope. I know there's a lot of volunteers. I hope the volunteers get some goodies and things like that, because they did a great job. The judges were awesome. The one thing that I saw, it's called the Kill Cliff Granite Games, and we only got one free Kill Cliff the entire weekend after the very first workout, and that's about it. I figured that we were going to be able to have a lot of Kill Cliff. Honestly, I prefer Fit Aid, but it was just the fact that they weren't available. We still had to pay for them. That was kind of weird to me. But yeah, we knew where to go. We knew what time we had to be where. They answered questions really, really easily. It was well organized.
Yeah, so the school is pretty big, like overall acreage wise. Like, we were only at like a third of the school.
Yeah,
like there was still like a northern part of it we didn't really touch, but like we were where the field was, we used almost every single building over there. Like, they had like a main gymnasium, like a main really big stadium type. They had one that was like for basketball courts, one that was for like a practice basketball court where we warmed up at. Like, there was so much going on that it was very well run, which is very impressive.
Another thing that we should talk about is, when we were there, we actually had the workouts change. So this was something that was, maybe they didn't realize that they had not enough equipment. So going into the last day, we actually had to do a different workout. So I wasn't mad, because the workout was geared towards our strengths. But if it was something that, if they turned the workout into something that we weren't very good at, I probably would have been a little bummed out because it had already been programmed. And then we got there and they changed it. They did a good job of announcing it to everybody, but that was one of the things that was like, hey, make sure if you guys know after day one there's not enough equipment, like announce it to everybody that the workouts are going to change. So if there's a movement that comes up that you've been practicing or you haven't been practicing, like you have at least a day or two to work on it or play with whatever it's going on.
I can't remember what, I don't know if they, I'm looking at the workouts now and I don't know if they updated on the website, but I can't remember what that workout was supposed to be. Was it supposed to have a worm?
It's supposed to have the little worm. I don't think they call it the worm because it's a different brand, but it was supposed to be lunges down the field, shoulder overhead down the field, lunges down the field, and then something like that. But they turned it into a relay of handstand walk, sandbag clean, sandbag front rack lunges, then you go back to the sandbag clean, and then you do a sprint at the end. So,
but we didn't do that. Our very, very last one was the burpee one, which we'll talk more about in a second. Like we did, that was the beginning of our last day, and then we finished with the
deadlifts, burpees, and rowing.
You ready to talk about the workouts?
Sure.
So very first, I guess we'll talk about it once we get to it. But for the very first workout, it was 3 rounds per athlete, and it was waterfall style. So how it went was, it was a 200-meter run on the assault runner, followed by 9 shoulder overhead at 165 for our weight. So for example, Roger would do his 200-meter run. As soon as he got off the assault runner and went to the bar, I could start my run. Next person would start their run after I get off the rower or the runner, and just like that until we do 3 rounds completed. That workout was
miserable.
Yeah, it was really gross. Cause
it was way harder than it looked on paper.
Yeah, that was my first time using the true form in a workout, and it was definitely crushing me. I don't know, I keep saying that. Assault runner, yeah. It was very nasty.
That was quick, miserable, 3 rounds. I think we were all pretty even on that one. None of us really shined or didn't. None of us did horrible.
Yeah, you could only sprint so fast and still go up to the bar and pick it up.
The second workout was awesome.
So the second workout was definitely our jam, and after this workout, so this was the end of the day, the first day, and after this workout, we were sitting in second place, excuse me, which was super exciting to go into the weekend with. So this workout was 60 ring muscle ups for time,
alternating whenever.
Yep, and I want to say we
each did 2 sets.
No, I was just going to say like what we took placing wise. I think
we got second on that.
Second on this one?
Yep.
But then after that, so it was a 5-minute time cap, and we were like the second team to finish that. I think we were first in, are you sure? Maybe.
Second.
I don't know.
People next to us finished first.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. So we finished second, and at 5 minutes, you rest 1 minute. So at minute 6, you didn't do the second part, which is 36 synchronized toes to bar.
2 of you working, 1 of you resting. Alternate whenever you want.
12 rec bag python squats. So that's
the worm thing. Yeah. We all 3 have to do that.
That wasn't too bad. And 30 synchro toes to bar, 12, 24, 12. 9-minute cap, and then we were first in our heat. We thought we took first on that one.
Oh, are you sure? I thought we were first in that one. Anyway, so towards the end, Jesse was really good at splitting up when we're going to go, who was good at toes to bar, who needed a lot or more rest. And I think we would have taken first on that workout, but towards the end of the toes to bar, Jesse failed the last like 2 or 3 toes to bar. So like it was me
back
and him.
to back.
Yeah, we jumped up, he missed. I did a toes to bar, but he missed. Then we jumped up, he missed again. And then we finally got it, and then we ran to do the rec bag squats, and we were just in sync with each other. You know, it's gonna be May. It's May, so we just had a little bit more blending for teams. You saw teams like trying to squat together and count, and it was just not happening. And we were just like boom, 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 boom together. That it was easy for the judge to see. So that day one went really well.
Yeah, and plus we're all
pretty short.
All 3 of us, that too, so it's very easy to see our hips. But also, like, we're also very good squatters. Like, we're not like, it's like,
we're not,
some people are borderline when they squat.
Sometimes I'm questionable on like power or like squat cleans, but.
Okay, the next to start off the second day, so Saturday.
Worst workout ever.
5K run.
All 3 of us had to just run a 5K.
I did. So going into it, I didn't think it'd be that bad, because I'm okay at running like a steady pace. Like I feel like I can just hold on. But yeah, my legs were shot because it was running through the school, and it started with like a little bit of uphill, and then you're going up and around, and then you come back around towards the lake. Like it was a little bit of up and down, but yeah, that one.
No music or loud or anything. It was just not fun to wake up at 6 in the morning to go run a 5K.
No, it was not at all.
Because it was actually like 4 a.m. our time in California. So that was miserable.
Yeah. Now our favorite workout of them all. So this one, we were still sitting pretty well going into this one, so we were pumped this one, and we started off pretty well, but then we'll talk about it in a second. So
I don't want to talk about it.
yeah, this workout didn't happen. So it was each person goes through one round of an obstacle course, and what the obstacle course was, so essentially it's down and back, but it starts off with two rope climbs, rings, so you have to like monkey bar the rings going down,
balance beam,
yep, over, yeah, there's two like pillars going parallel to the ground, and you have to go over one and under one.
And
sprint
turn
down,
around, do it again.
Yeah, sprint around a corner, yeah, do the same thing. So over under beams, balance beam, rings, and then the 2 more rope climbs.
So I started this off, and I finished the down, and halfway back faster than anybody could even. No one was. I dusted people. Like they were not even close to me. It was sad. Like everybody in the stands are probably like, "Damn, this Team Humanity does obstacle courses for fun." And then I come on the balance beam and I fell 4 fucking times. I was trying to go too fast, but I thought going fast would get it done quicker so that I could just jump over the line that I needed to. I twisted my ankle on the second one pretty bad. Oh shit. And then I finally made it over, but I just gave up our lead by a whole lot. Luckily, both of these guys, I don't think fell on the balance beam at all.
I think I fell once because I went a little too slow because I went so slow it kind of fell off. And I was like, okay, go a little bit faster so I can just keep momentum going.
Yeah, Jesse was just watching me fall, going fuck.
Yeah, it's funny.
Fuck.
It's funny to watch the video.
Go on my Instagram if you want to see me fall 8 fucking times on the balance beam. And then this defeat took us right into our next defeat.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So this was my least favorite workout of the whole weekend, and why I've been doing a lot more of it recently. So it's 3 rounds, 100-foot yard partner sled pull, and rec drag. So
it was supposed to be off the couch. It was supposed to be like a reg. Anyway, it ended up being a 300-yard sled push. 2 you guys could pull or push. It doesn't matter. There's 3 of you. Get this sled 300 yards, 50 yards at a time.
So it was the width of the football field.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah,
300 yards.
But so we started off
horribly.
We started off already kind of like towards the middle,
and then we ended where?
Dead last.
We did beat like 1 or 2 teams on this workout. Yeah, which was surprising.
Yeah, that was very
it was
demoralizing.
So
it was crazy to think because we were trying. Like we don't think we're decently strong guys. Like when it came to the next workout, we'll talk about. Like we did okay. Like we're not bad at like lifting heavy amounts of weight, but heavy amounts of weight for prolonged distance and time under tension
sleds suck.
Wrecked us. Yeah, it wasn't even close. So I made a buddy, I can't remember his name, but I made a buddy there, and we were kind of talking throughout the course of the competition, and he actually won that event. Him and his 2 partners, he actually didn't really know them too well. Like they kind of just like, so it was him, and then he kind of coached one guy in nutrition, and the other guy had a friend, so he kind of knew one of the guys. But anyways, they make a team, and there's like literally my height, but like 180, 190, like little like short studs, and they crushed that event. So,
and Hudson said he's been working on sleds a lot more. I think I've seen him do like 2 sled workouts. So
that's 2 more than I've done since Granite Games. So expect a lot more of those. So yeah,
that was max clean, right?
Yeah, that workout was. So next workout, max clean. Where is it? It was a lot of notes. 9 minutes to accumulate a 1 rep max clean for everybody.
Yeah, everybody just gets a 1 rep max.
Yeah.
I finished at 305. I missed 315. I just couldn't stand it up. I cleaned it.
I believe I hit 290.
No, you hit 300.
I did?
You both hit 300. I hit 305.
Oh, nice. That's much better than I thought.
You missed it first, and then you went down, and then you went back up and got it.
Okay. And I think right before that, I had hit a 315 clean in training.
Yeah.
So
I was scared about my ankle, honestly. I twisted my ankle earlier in that day, and I had been icing it all day, and I wrapped it up. And it just hurt to like move my feet or pull off the floor, but we got it. We sent it.
Yeah.
After that, we were like, all right, just 1 more day.
Yeah. I think we were kind of in the middle after that clean event. We definitely weren't anywhere near the top, but then so we actually did this other workout first. So the first workout of the last day was the one he mentioned earlier, the 60-foot handstand walk, 8 rack bag squat cleans, 120-foot lunge with the bag in the front rack, 8 squat cleans, and then a 60-foot handstand walk.
That was so miserable.
Yeah.
It looked so easy on paper, but you had no choice but to go unbroken. And I remember sprinting back to the finish line, and Huddy and Jesse were both like, hurry up, run! And I was like, I was going nowhere.
Your legs were
My
in
legs were
quicksand.
toast, and then they both experienced the same thing, so that's what they get.
No, yeah. And it was funny because, well, I guess it wasn't funny, but the guy, my judge, was like, get your elbows up. Like, they didn't want you to have your elbows down and kind of like resting it, like, with using your leverage with your arm against you. They wanted you to hold it up here. And I'm literally up here, like, choking myself. I think we got, like, rashes on our...
Yeah, I was bleeding.
Yeah,
all
like,
over
it was bad. They kept telling you to get your elbows up. And, like, at one point, he kept saying it, but he wasn't knowing everything. I was like, I'm just going to fucking keep them where they're at and just try to keep moving.
Yeah, I don't think they tested that workout with the bag just because it was like it was a weird bag. And to have, like, the bag in your face with your elbows here, it wasn't making any sense. Like, it wasn't a normal position. It would have been better to be like down here with the bag across your chest. So hopefully they test out the workouts and just make sure that the standards are even across the board.
Which I feel like they will now that it's more like this is
sanctioned event.
Yeah, now that it's a sanctioned event, like it's going to be more, highly coveted to go to this competition, and people are going to be they're going to see more games athletes coming there. Do you know if any games athletes are going to Granite Games this year yet?
I haven't paid attention.
Maybe I'll look after this, but. That workout was disgusting. Like your legs were on fire because it was all just a quad pump. The handstand walk wasn't bad, but yeah,
that was the easiest part.
that was definitely cake. And then going into the very last workout, I think at this point we knew like we didn't really have a shot to podium, but we still like sent it everything we had. But we were definitely fried from the weekend. So it goes 40. Partner deadlifts at 445. No, excuse me, that's SRX. Were we 405? Yeah, we were 405. Yeah, 40 partner deadlifts at 405, 30 synchro burpees. 30 deadlifts at 405, 20 synchro burpees, 20 deadlifts, 10 synchro burpees. But this workout was essentially 2 workouts at the same time. So 2 partners doing the deadlifts and the burpees, while 1 partner is rowing for max meters during that 9-minute time frame. So I think we finished the burpee one with barely any time to spare. Or maybe we didn't.
We did finish.
We did finish it? We finished it and it was very close.
But I was on the rower the whole time because my back is really weak because I had injured my back. And we're going into the Granite Games this year with my back not very strong. So if there's like a max deadlift or something, I'm not sending it. I'm going to keep it light. But I was the one rowing because my back was so smoked. And I'm not really that great at rowing either, so pretty much shit the bed for my team on that one too.
Yeah, luckily Dan this year, he can row all the time, and then I'll just do the deadlifts and you do all the burpees.
All right.
But it was funny because we had like a system going on of like, okay,
yeah, we had
like
planned
two
out.
partners will deadlift, one partner will come over, other partner will come off the rower and take that person's spot, and this person will come, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have like a cycle going, and it got to the point where it was my turn to row, and I'm like, thank God, this bar is fucking heavy. And I go over to Roderick, and he's like, I don't know what you said.
I was like this.
No.
I was like, keep deadlifting.
Yeah. So I literally turn around, I turn right back, and I go back to the bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck. But
I think you're good at deadlifting.
yeah, the thing was, I got into the rower one time, but like even then, I wasn't gonna be pulling that hard. So it's like if I had to be somewhere, the deadlift would be the best place for me.
Pretty sure Hudson did all the deadlifts that day.
Yeah, I don't think I did like 15 of them, but otherwise I did all the other ones. But that's all right.
Yeah.
So those are the workouts. We ended up placing 14th.
Oh, you looked it up?
No, that's what I remember.
I don't remember.
That's the one thing I remember. You remember all the workouts. I remember we placed 14th at the end of the weekend.
Out of like 100-something people.
Yeah. Out of like a bunch of teams.
Not bad.
And I mean, and other than us taking almost dead last on that one workout, we would have placed so much better. It would have been ridiculous. So
well, if I didn't fall on the balance beam and if we actually pushed a sled, we would have done much better. But
yeah,
he's okay.
Yeah. If anyone wants to donate a sled, gladly take a sled from you guys. Do more sled stuff.
Dog sled.
Speaking of donations, Tina, $150.
Oh!
So what are we at right now?
Holy snaps.
So I think it's puts me at 605.
That puts you at
605.
605 burpees. I hope you guys stay tuned so you can watch how do you do that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious.
But let's kind of finish off with like some other things. Like it was another thing I didn't really like, but it's totally understandable, is like some of the events were kind of spaced out. Like there was a period.
We were sitting in the car for hours.
There was a period in the weekend where we literally sat in the car for like an hour and a half and tried to take a nap, and we were just like listening to like podcasts and stuff.
Trying to sleep.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have a Nissan Versa with 3 dudes in it, it's not very comfortable. So if they could like somehow consolidate to where it's like it's closer together.
Bruh,
would've been
FitAid
great.
posted your fucking GoFundMe.
FitAid reposted my GoFundMe.
FitAid repost. I sent the GoFundMe page to like FitAid, Bradley Martin, Demi Bagby, and I was like, if you guys could please repost this, that'd be amazing. I don't know if you'll read this, so yeah, good luck, dude.
Wow. Okay, well, maybe no one knows us on there, so they might not donate, but okay. But yeah, the events were kind of spaced out for some of them. Otherwise, like timely-wise, like everything ran smoothly on time. Another downside that was on our part more so was that the cabin we did stay at, even though it was a huge, like, we were so grateful of being in a cabin like we didn't have to pay for. It was like
Kinda
about 20, 30 minutes away.
30 minutes.
Yeah, and then it looks like the same situation is going to happen this year. But I mean, I would rather...
We'll be a little bit closer this year.
Yeah, and luckily we're going to have our ladies with us, so they can at least, we can go in the car and take a nap, and they can drive us back to our spot, and we can nap there too.
Yeah.
But what else would I mention? Like, it was very, very cool doing our first big comp. I think it was
Yeah. This year, I'm gonna try my best to like vlog and actually show you guys the experience instead of talking about it. It's just tough when you are super nervous for everything. So
yeah, there was some workouts I wouldn't be very nervous, and other workouts like when you start getting that poop feeling, I gotta take a poop. Like, oh, you know, your stomach's not too happy right now. And, like in your head, you're trying to tell yourself, oh, it'd be cool. It's just cleans. I can do one max clean. And then in your stomach, you're just like churning because you're sharing a bar with like. That was another thing. There was a million bars like in the training area. There was like they had a pretty nice sized rig, but it was like there's so many bodies at the same time. Like when we were
like balls.
When we were warming up for the cleans, there's probably like 10 people to a bar, like 3 teams all on one bar trying to share. So that made like a little bit difference because like sometimes some teams were just like jerks and like, oh no, you can't, we're warming up, and like it's like, dude, we're using the same fucking weight. Like I'm gonna hit just as much as you are. Don't try to be like I can't. You know?
Exactly. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, but then that's always nice too because when we're warming up, people want to look at us like, oh, you want to do this weight? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm done. Thanks. We're definitely some of the smaller guys that
we are. My in-laws went to the competition and they were laughing because of how small we look, and that was because we were an intermediate. So this year we're going to be an RX, so we're going to look even
smaller. Yeah.
We're going to use Cody Anderson power, you know, because he's a small dude, but
yeah, we're big boys.
He's been snatching 300, cleaning 350, 360. What a savage! One day.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, we look forward to talking about our experience at the Granite Games this year.
Maybe we should.
That's all I got.
Bring the camera with us also and try to see if we can.
You should
chat with anybody.
Yeah, we'll chat with anybody that's going to be at the FitAid booth. We'll be at the FitAid booth, hanging out, guys, getting taken care of. So.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other things that we want have us discuss, we have a bunch lined up. But like any other topics you want us to cover about our experiences and things like that, let us know. If you're not already, subscribe. We're slowly growing subscribers. We're getting there.
Where are we at?
I think we're still at 30.
Dang!
But that's like, yeah, I'll take it. I'm very happy with that. We're getting there. It's much faster than when I started my YouTube a long time ago, and I was getting like 1 a week. So a lot better.
I'm at 246 right now, so
246.
Pretty famous.
Nice, dude.
What a big deal.
How many of them are just your accounts?
5.
Okay. That's only that's less than 1%.
I actually, if you guys don't know, Hudson used my computer one time to log into his email, and I found out he wasn't subscribed to my YouTube. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago I subscribed from his YouTube to my YouTube.
I wasn't subscribed?
No, dude. Thanks.
Yes, I was.
He wasn't.
Oh, well, I watch all of them. Yeah. I comment on them.
This motherfucker.
All right.
Zena, come here.
See you guys next episode.
Come here. Say hi. Oh, no? Okay.
Onyx, you want to say hi?
Onyx, say hi too? See you guys. Meow.